Greetings from sunny and warm Atlanta, Georgia. It is that time of year again. It's the World Missions Offering for International Ministries. I'm Christy Engel, your regional missionary for Iberoamerica and the Caribbean. I am your healthcare missionary for that region through our international ministries. And September and October are always the World Missions Offering for the American Baptist churches. And I would just like to say thank you for all of the churches and individuals and groups who have continued to support my ministry for these many, many years. I've been with International Ministries now since 2000, and that ministry has taken me from the Dominican Republic to earthquake relief in Haiti. And these last 2 years, as I've become a regional missionary, I've traveled all over the world. I've been back to the Dominican Republic, I've been to Haiti, I've been to Nicaragua and Bolivia, Mexico, I've been to Thailand and Myanmar and Cambodia, Nepal, Kenya, South Sudan, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. I continue to travel around the world to understand healthcare, to find out ways that we can network better in healthcare and how we can improve healthcare around the world. So I appreciate all of your support, and you've noticed I've put a lot of pictures and stories up on Facebook. I appreciate the prayers for the different individuals and the different programs and problems that I've listed on Facebook with the stories there, as well as in my newsletters. And I would ask for your continued support for this ministry and for the problems that health faces around the world, including the Ebola crisis and the refugee crises that face many, many countries around the world right now. As far as the World Missions Offering goes, I want to remind you about the materials that you received a few weeks ago if you're with an American Baptist church. As you'll recognize the World Missions Offering envelopes that you've received, the focus this year is on Macau and mainland China. If you've not received these envelopes and the information through international ministries, you need to contact them so that you can get those materials to your church. These are the envelopes we're using this year, and the focus again is on Macau and mainland China. You'll also have received a DVD which has lots of information that you can use through small groups, Sunday school classes, and then excerpts can be used during your services at church. There are other information within that packet of materials that you would have received. There's a study guide that will have information that can be shared during your worship services and Sunday schools, and again in small groups. Finally, there are two more other important things that will be there. There is a map that's in the packet that can be displayed somewhere in your church, so that as you enter into the church each week, you can see the missionaries and where they're working around the world. Maybe you've decided as a church that you want to start supporting a missionary for the first time, and this is a great time to find a ministry or maybe an area of the world that you want to start praying about and maybe really supporting that ministry. And this is a time you can look at that map and kind of choose where it is in the world that you want to focus your ministry or your mission focus on. There's also a smaller map that can be placed somewhere else, maybe on another bulletin board in another part of the church, that will have that same information on it. One of the other things, the last thing that is important that is in that packet of information is quick facts, and this will tell you very specifically how you can financially support missionaries. And as you heard at the World Missions Conference, if you were there, there are many, many needs around the world, and one of the greatest needs is the financial support of missionaries. It's what keeps me out on the field, and the very faithful supporters that have continued to support me over the years on the mission field are why I've been there since 2000. And I want to thank you all for that and ask that you would continue to pray about those that have supported me and those that will continue to support me, and maybe some new people that would like to support the ministry in a financial way. So thank you for your prayers, thank you for your support, your cards and your letters, the wonderful comments I get on Facebook, and I would ask that you would just continue to lift me in prayer as this ministry continues to evolve and to grow. Thank you and blessings.